So Arsenal Football Club have scored four open play goals, and nobody can say anything to us right now. I am so happy. You looked at Saka dancing at the end. You looked at how Eze was smiling. You looked at how everyone is so happy for each other. This feels like we are we are genuinely together as a group. We love our manager. We fight for our manager. We fight for our club. Starting the game from that T4. Thierry Henry, Bukayo Saka, Odegaard, Ian Wright at the top. The respect that was given. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting someone who was on in the T4, but that was an answer. That how we learn from our mistakes and we improve. And when we show up, and we showed up today, just like the T4. And I have always been saying I have made 100 videos now, where I have made a video 1 month ago that I think Arteta is the best manager in the world right now. Not even Pep Guardiola can compete with him. And Pep Guardiola has the resources to compete with him. Arteta still has less resources than what Pep Guardiola has at Manchester City. There is no reason for Mikel Arteta to like be ahead of Pep Guardiola in terms of resources, experience, and even skill. You will say Pep Guardiola is supposed to be the greatest manager in the world, greatest manager ever, and Arteta is absolutely like he's bulldozing this league through. And you ask us about, I won't talk about tactics, I won't draw a pitch and show you we need to do this, we need to do that, because we can do anything we want right now. We can do anything we want right now. We can beat you with set pieces, we can beat you physically, we can beat you in football. If you try to come attack us, we'll absolutely dismantle your defense. If you give us space, we have Everett, we have Bukayo Saka, we have Leonardo, Leandro Trossard, not Leonardo Trossard, Leonardo DiCaprio. He's he's better than Leonardo DiCaprio. Obviously, he is. And yeah, like obviously, let's start from Trossard. The run, the turn, Merino, the fact that we have a false nine sort of a striker who can deliver these balls as well. So we have so many flexible positions. Ebereche, they can play left wing. He can play at 10. Bukayo Saka can play both wings if he wants to. Noni Madueke came at the end. He can switch wings. And then Ebereche was playing left wing at the end of the game, and Madueke was playing the uh, right wing position. And Saka surprisingly was playing in the 10 creative zones. So you look at all those things. The thing to notice is also is Mikel Arteta still has the idea of Madueke from the left wing. He, if you remember, Arteta also went for Rafinha, and you saw what Rafinha did at left wing. So Arteta also has that vision. He has the same vision, and I fully trust Arteta on everything he is doing right now. My club is in safe hands until Arteta is the manager of my football club. And Roberta, he also deserves a lot of respect. And yeah, let's come to Leandro Trossard, not Leonardo Trossard. And just every time with crucial goals, like he is having season of his lifetime. Like he will deserve when he eventually goes and gets that Saudi bag or whatever you call it, that money from Saudi. He will fully deserve it. I think Ateta should pay pension for him after he leaves the club. The kind of performances he has given us, and the fact that we were trying to go for Rafinha and all those sort of like big signing, and then we had to settle for Trossard, and then we were going to sell him at the start of the window, and people were so angry that we did not sell him and we extended his contract. Every decision this football club takes, it is well thought out. It is just looking at the future, being ready for every circumstance possible. You look at Liverpool, you look at Slot, clueless. He does not know what to do when things go wrong. We have every plan. When this goes wrong, we'll do this. When this goes wrong, we'll do this. And this we have learned brick by brick. We have built this learning from pain that we have received. That is why I've written patience will be rewarded. As an Arsenal fan, I have been supporting this club for 15 years, maybe now 15, 16, 17 years, whatever you call it. 2010, 11, I started supporting, and it has been painful a lot of times. But I have loved this football club throughout. You cannot question an Arsenal fan's loyalty. If you have supported Arsenal Football Club through that Emirates era, it has been tough, but we have survived, and there are numerous things we have been called. And even when we are good now, we have been called numerous things. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. We are the kings. We don't need to be the bride. We are the kings, and we'll dictate the terms for upcoming 5 years, maybe 10 years, if we see through the transition well and Arteta stays. I don't know. I don't care about the next 10 years right now. I'm just celebrating this season, and I'm already in the mode where I'm appreciating the fact that I'm fortunate enough to support this football club. I'm genuinely very fortunate that my football club is probably the best team in the world right now, and I didn't think I'll ever say that. I'm genuinely telling you, I didn't think I will ever say that. I genuinely gave up when I saw Manchester City spending so much money, Chelsea spending so much money, and all the clubs spending so much money, and Arsene Wenger had to see so much because of this, because we did not have the resources, the money that we needed to compete with these things, and we had to sacrifice Wenger. We had to let him go, and that was painful. And Wenger was someone I loved. Every Arsenal fan who has supported Arsenal will support Arsenal and will support Arsenal in the future, will love Arsene Wenger. I used to think this football club stands after his name. He owns the club, and he did in so many ways. And I want this for him. I want this for my favorite players. I have seen Alexis Sanchez, Santi Cazorla, Aaron Ramsey, Mesut Ozil, Giroud also I loved. I know if you're on Twitter, you won't like Giroud, etc. I loved Giroud. The first few seasons where I saw Arsenal Football Club, Aaron Ramsey and Giroud were the ones who used to come up with the goal. If you remember Ramsey's volley against Liverpool in 2011 or 12, whatever that game was, that was the time I started supporting Arsenal Football Club, and I have seen us suffer so much, and we deserve this. We deserve every bit of it. And this is not about North London derby. We are bigger than that. If you look at these players, we were not in the zone of, oh, this is a North London derby, this is a must win. This was like, we have to win the title, and we'll destroy everyone who will come in our way. It doesn't even matter. You aren't even relevant, Tottenham Football Club. You are not in the same stratosphere as we are. We are not operating with you. 17, 20 shots on goal maybe, and 8 on target this game, and we could have scored 6, maybe 7. If average Jesus scores that last one, he scores 4 in this game. The amount of space he was given, and if you give our creative players space, if you give Bukayo Saka space, if you give average Jesus space, if you give Leandro Trossard, not Leonardo Trossard, Leandro Trossard space, everyone is a good shooter of the ball. Everyone is creatively good. Everyone is technically good on the ball. We are so well drilled as a side. The moment we lose the ball, we regain the ball. The moment we lose the ball, we retain the ball. The moment we lose the ball, we chase the ball like mad dogs. That Atletico Madrid aspect we have. We have the Manchester City flair. We have the Pep Guardiola tactics of Manchester City. That left back we have Calafiori in the midfield. We have Timber very much forward. Always Timber is so forward. He's almost playing with Saka in the right wing position, and he tries to enter with his right foot angle. And if that is closed, then he gives it to Saka, and he tries to do something. Bukayo Saka is just, and I'm so happy for Bukayo Saka, because a lot of times Odegaard and Saka had to carry this team attacking wise, and people will triple upon him, and then he'll be criticized about how he couldn't affect the game as people wanted. But look at this now. If you triple upon Saka, then you'll find Ebreches and space. You cannot give Ebreches space. You cannot give Trossard space. You cannot give Bukayo Saka space. And then we'll have Gyökeres, and then we'll have Odegaard, and then if 60, 65 minutes, 70 minutes have gone, then we'll bring in Martinelli and Madueke. That kind of pace. And if we are cruising, we'll have Luis Kelly come in, we'll have Nwaneri come in, maybe we'll have Donovan come in. So look at this, the future, the depth, the current players. The current players are ready for greatness. The future players are getting ready for greatness, and the depth. will provide us enough room for mistakes. We don't depend on the main players as well. We can rely on our bench. So this has been just I am so confident about. I think the league is obviously done, and I'm just enjoying the football right now. I don't think anyone can catch us. I There is no scope. There is no scope. I don't think anyone is even close. If we get 90-95 points, I think the second place would be at max 75. That could be maybe Manchester City. Chelsea max 75, 78, and we are a team that can clock 95 points. Clock is not a good one, but whatever. Yeah, I've talked about that. This is the best team and the manager in the world. Everyone is insanely good. Like, you cannot just point out, oh, that we don't have a good goalkeeper. We have a sensational goalkeeper. He is one of the best in the world. We have the best defense in the world. Nkapie comes in, doesn't have anything to do, but shows that he's so good on the wall with that one clearance to Leandro Trossard. I was again going to say that. And it has been a beautiful day. Genuinely, it has been a beautiful day, and we deserve it. We genuinely deserve it, and yeah, we dictate our fate now. We have to face Bayern Munich next, and it is going to be genuinely, like, it is going to be a very exciting game. And whoever wants to tell me that, oh, we can throw this game, it is not as important, we can afford. No, we cannot. We are the best team in the world, and the best team in the world does not afford anything. No room for mistakes, and there is no scope of mistakes. There is no pressure. We will we are privileged to have this pressure that we are going to compete for this title of the best team in the world, and for that we have to be relentless. We have to go there every single game with the mindset to dominate, to win, and nothing less than that is acceptable. So I genuinely feel like, even as a fan base, we need to adapt to this mindset that we are the kings right now. That is the mindset. Like, we have been in our survival mode mindset and struggling mindset and humble mindset for too long. Nobody has respected us. Even though we don't do anything other than love our football club, we defend our football club. Like Ian Wright says, that we are a close group, everyone hates us, so we are together. Inside, we are a family. And as a family, we need to stand together and embrace that we are the best in the world right now. And I genuinely think that if you compare it with PSG, they don't have the depth we have. If you compare it with, and people who say that, oh, Arteta is so salty when he lost the game, told me he told that, oh, I thought we were better, or we were not worse than them. Arteta said that, and he was not wrong. You know that he was not wrong. If we had a more clinical finishers, maybe, or Donnarumma wasn't like the best goalkeeper in the world for those two games specifically, we would have beaten PSG and we would have won the Champions League. I don't think Inter would have competed against us in the state they were in. So these things have been building up, and that too despite of the injuries we had against the best team in the world. The way we competed, it was not until the last minute that we gave up on that game. If Bukayo Saka scores that open net goal, maybe we would have come back again. So you look at that and you look at everything in context, and you believe as an Arsenal fan that we are destined for greatness this season. And I hope I hope that, I was obviously disappointed that Odegaard did not play this game. I'm just looking forward. I'm just impatiently waiting for him to come back, because obviously he is my favorite player. But look at Eze today, and nobody deserves this more than him. Nobody does that. Like, literally, people are bringing out his tweet that in 2015 he tweeted that I will make it, and then you'll all bring this tweet out, and that is not manifestation or anything. That is conviction in your process. And that is the fact that we have signed Ebreches as that last puzzle of the process, the player that gives us that magic in these big games, in the moments when we are struggling. He creates something out of nothing, and all his goals, if you watch, These are not simple finishes. He makes it look like simple finishes. The first goal, going past two players, just sharp feet and quick to shoot that ball. Relentless. Another left-footed finish. Left-footed finish, bottom left corner. Just easy, just easy, just like that. And the last finish, he has time and he just obliges to it. Like he has the space, he has the time, and if you give him space, if you give him time, forget about it, he will score. 6 goals, 6 or 7 maybe, I guess 6 goals in 4 games against Tottenham. He just owns them, and the kind of celebration he does against them after the second goal, he cannot believe it. He himself cannot believe what he's doing, what he's living right now. He always, and I thought that the kind of emotions he had when signing for this club, he will take time to adapt, because first few months will go by him like, oh my god, where am I, how am I here, is it over, like have I achieved everything? But you have not. You are destined for greatness. This team is destined for greatness, and you have so much more to achieve. You have to keep going. And someone, I was obviously listening, and someone was just telling them to keep going. And we continuously keep going. Even Merino, he's not a center forward that will press, and he's not that kind of a player. But he tirelessly presses. And I am someone who criticizes Marino over his inconsistency with the ball. But you can't question any player's work rate. Calafiori, the midfield, Rice, and Zoe Mendy. Zoe Mendy obviously made a mistake, and he will learn from that. We'll learn from our mistakes, but that is also a freakish goal to concede. And when we have conceded like 3 goals now, so I'm a little nervous. I want that 15 goal record as well, but I'm not that fussed about it. And the fact that people were talking about how we are like Chelsea and we are like this, we are like that, we are better than that. We are much more diverse. We can play a lot of different styles than what that Chelsea team used to do. If we are comparing Mikel Arteta with Simeone, if you are comparing him with Mourinho, you have no idea how far Mikel Arteta is going to go in the next 10 years, no matter which club he coaches, whether it is at Arsenal, whether it is at some other club. All the big clubs will be begging for him to join them. That is the level of manager we have, and he loves us and we love him. We need to love him. We need to stop telling him that win this league or we'll sack you. That is not how we need to function right now. We need to be together. We need to be all in together, and not question like a stupid fan comes on FTV and says this is not sustainable, this is not sustainable. What is not sustainable are your brain cells. Your brain cells are very scarce. You need to replenish them. You need to do something. Don't eat for 2 3 days and your body will recover those brain cells. Maybe I don't know how that works, but genuinely I am very frustrated with the negativity of this fan base. Oh, something bad has happened in the past, so it will happen again. That is not how life works, and that is not how you get out of this rut of finishing second. We need to believe in ourselves, and we are believing in ourselves. And yeah, total domination. Beautiful night to be an Arsenal fan, beautiful time to be an Arsenal fan. So I'll just say embrace this moment, relax, just watch football, enjoy football, and support this club wholeheartedly. And every Arsenal fan needs to be together in this. And even if we lose to Bayern, consider that does not mean anything. This team will do well eventually. We are destined for great things. We will learn from mistakes, and any hurdle we stumble upon in this path to achieving greatness that we are pursuing, we need to be together and we need to learn from it and we need to keep going. And that is what we will do. I believe in that, and as a fan base also, I need our fans to support the club that way. We need to adapt to it. We need to know that we are the best in the world, and we need to rep our club like that. Be confident, be out there and tell everyone that yes, we are going to win the league. Stop us if you can. Bring Pep Guardiola, bring Arne Slot, bring your 500 million signings and all the squad you have. Bring Mo Salah, bring the Chelsea squad, bring Enzo Maresca. You are the World Cup winners, apparently. Bring it on, bring it on, bring everything on. And yeah, beautiful night to be an Arsenal fan, and I hope you all keep enjoying this. We'll see, and I'll obviously review the Bayern Munich game, preview the Bayern Munich game, not only review the Bayern Munich game. And yeah, it is a great time to be an Arsenal fan, and I have said that 100 times in this video, but it is what is going on in my mind, and you can't say that I'm lying. So yeah, keep enjoying football, and I'll see you before the Bayern Munich game, previewing it. We'll talk about a lot of things. Bayern Munich are not that good against set pieces, but we don't have Gabriel, so how will we counter their attack? How will we absorb the pressure they give us, etc., etc.? A lot of topics to go in there, and it will be an exciting night at the Emirates Stadium. And Emirates Stadium was bouncy tonight as well. The tifo was good. Everything was good. Life is good right now, and we need to appreciate that. So keep watching Arsenal Football Club, keep supporting Arsenal Football Club, and in the way you can watch my videos also, because if you love Arsenal Football Club, you should like these videos. Bye.